Space!
Piece of pulse.
Pulse? What, you mean like the Bodum vestige? Something like that.
This is where we grind.
Yeah, well, what I don't understand is after the purge and all that l'Cie paranoia, why keep a chunk of pulse under the floorboards?
Is this what the Primarch wanted us to see?
A place for l'Cie to accept their fate.
Do you really think our focus is what Daisley said it is?
You mean become Ragnarok?
Destroy the Fal'Cie Eden and shatter Cocoon.
Return, Lindsay.
That's what the vision's telling us, more or less. So, back to square one.
But not Boonivels or Etro.
Out of luck.
Just because I haven't played the third one doesn't mean I know what happens.
Cocoon calling snow.
It's almost like Daisley wants it to come true.
Seems that way. You sure didn't mind explaining it. Here's your focus on the silver platter.
But that doesn't make sense. I don't get it. Why would a Cocoon Fal'Cie
I know.
destroy Cocoon?
Maybe it's a Fal'Cie thing. You know what I mean? Some grand design we just don't understand.
Huh. Hey, Snow. Nothing from you?
Uh-huh. So, this way?
Yeah, that was a can you min-max and micromanage? And the answer is no, I fucking can't. So that's enemy intel, others, Fal'Cie, Bartandalus. Yeah. I didn't even look. Sorry, I fought him about 3 or 4 times. I tried a couple of things. I'm probably going to cut that out. Sarah Ferrin. Sarah is Lightning's younger sister and Snow's fiancée. Also a Pulse l'Cie, she has gained eternal life and slumbers in crystal stasis. Snow believes their focus is to save the world as Sarah wished, but Bartandalus explains that her task was simply to gather the tools for Cocoon's destruction. Was Sarah nothing more than a pawn, an unwitting enemy of Cocoon? Galenth Daisley. Acting in the guise of a human Primarch, Galenth Daisley has concealed his true identity as the Fal'Cie Bartandalus, who you will fight a further 3 times. And then he turns into a stained glass window, and you fight him then. He reveals to Lightning and her companions that their focus is for one of them to take on the form of Ragnarok and shatter Cocoon. Despite overseeing Cocoon's prosperity for so long, it seems that he now desires its destruction. To that end, he has watched over the fugitive l'Cie and even taken a direct hand in their survival. He also shows up to see if you're tough enough. Jill Nabat. Jill Nabat is a talented PsyCom officer who graduated at the head of her class. As the supervisor in charge of Darge's testing, she grew close to his father Saz. However, her kindness was simply a ruse to gain access to the boy's l'Cie ability to sense pulse entities. She captures Saz and Vanille in Nautilus, uses them as bait in her scheme to draw out the other Pulse l'Cie out of hiding, and Jill's plan backfires when her carefully laid ambush is unable to contain the l'Cie, and Bartandalus disposes of her as he would any other tool. Oh yeah, he killed her in the cutscene, didn't he? I completely forgot that. He turned everyone into Seethe. A focus revealed! To the amazement of the l'Cie, the Primarch reveals himself to be a Fal'Cie, whose true name is Bartandalus. Showing nothing more than contempt for his human tools, he proceeds to casually slaughter Colonel Nabat and her subordinates. Bartandalus then shrugs off the l'Cie's attacks and, with mocking laughter, declares his intention to enlighten them. In order to fulfill the focus given to them by the Pulse Fal'Cie, he states, one of the l'Cie must become Ragnarok and bring about the end of Cocoon. Sarah's task was simply to assemble the tools to achieve this end, to bring Snow and the others into contact with the lower world being. Her wish was that they protect Cocoon was just that, a wish. It had nothing to do with her or their focus. Focus? Sorry, dude, that took me 4 goes. I hate. It's. You know you notice how slow I am on the paradigm. It's because I've got fucking arthritis, man. I can push these buttons. Confounded by the naked truth, the dumbstruck l'Cie flee the plummeting Palamecia on an airship provided by Bartandalus. Their craft is guided by an unseen power that protects them from Colonel Roche's onslaught and flies them towards the reality hidden beneath the capital of Cocoon. It's a vestige. Chapter 10. What Fal'Cie wants. Shortly after their reunion, the l'Cie's newfound conviction is shaken by the Fal'Cie masquerading as a human Primarch. If what Bartandler says is true, then their focus really is the destruction of Cocoon. One of them must become the beast from their vision and doom the floating world to annihilation by killing the entity that keeps it aloft, the being known as Orphan. But does Bartandler desire the destruction of his own world? Why else would he explain their focus in such detail? The Lassie cannot fathom his true intent, but there is no denying that a power beyond their understanding prevented their demise. Their airship flew with a mind of its own, evading Rosh's attacks and bringing them to this place, a sprawling relic of Pulse architecture nestled right beneath Cocoon, Eden, the capital city of Cocoon. Each of them feels lost and confused, but Snow in particular seems to have been hit hard. Believing Sarah's wish to be his focus is what kept him moving forward all this time. Now he has learned that she too was an enemy of Cocoon, and the very foundation of his belief has fallen into ruin. Inventory. Accessories. We got the Entite Ring, which increases all elemental resistances by 10%. Lightning can now develop slightly further. We don't have access to anyone else yet, but I'm just going to level Lightning up now. Jesus Christ. That fucking... Oh, God.
Sarah, so gathering up the tools for destruction turned you to crystal.
Anyway, we will explore this later. This is the place where we grind, my friends. Chapter 10.
Sarah, so gathering up the tools for destruction turned you to crystal.
So, story-wise, we're about halfway through the game. Game-wise, we are nowhere near. This game has an entire post-game sequence. There's nothing back here at all, is there? No. An entire post-game sequence. And the final Crystarium stages don't unlock until you beat the game and the credits roll.
Checking your brand? Start to stray or take too much of a shock. Your brand will change, and it'll be next stop Seath Central. Keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. Anything else to say, actually, Thang? Oh, Saz was back
Brand's
there.
as messed up as the rest of me. Never changes. I might be able to get away with ignoring my focus, but the rest of you ain't so lucky. I don't even want to think about being the only one left, herding a flock of Seath around.
Wish I could say it was my piloting skills that saved us back there, but it wasn't. Truth is, the ship handled it before an issue. I'm not talking about some jacked up autopilot either. Something wanted us to make it out of there. They made sure we did. Hey, I don't know what's waiting for us out there, but we can't sit around here worrying about it. Gotta suck it up and face reality here. Snow's falling apart, so it's up to you and me to keep things steady.
In the 5th arc. So Vanille's here and Hope should be a little bit further. This is basically a grinding section of the narrative, believe it or not.
Don't believe everything a Fal'Cie says. He's telling us our focus is to destroy Cocoon. But who knows? He could be lying to trick us into helping him to do something else. We should listen to Sarah. not some foul sea. No matter what our focus is, we still make our own decisions. Worst comes to worst, we can always just do nothing and wait for time to run out. After all, there's no stopping our brands.
Yeah, your girlfriend might cut your throat if you try.
So Daisley was really the foul sea Bartandalus. The vision he was talking about was that crazy Ragnarok thing we all had when we were made into a sea. One of us is supposed to become this Ragnarok thing and destroy Eden. Except we do that by destroying this orphan that gives Eden its power. I think I have that part straight now. So Sarah's real focus was to gather a fresh batch of the sea candidates who could attack Cocoon.
Summary hope.
We all showed up at the Pulse Valsee's place, so she turned to Crystal. Snow was wrong from the start then. We were never supposed to save Cocoon. That makes a lot more sense. Not that I'm happy about it. We ready to get out of here?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta apologize. Looks like I was wrong.
About Sarah's focus. Not like you to second guess yourself.
Well, even heroes make mistakes.
What about your plan to protect Cocoon? Either way, your faith in Sarah was strong. That strength got you this far.
It was all wrong.
Yeah. You tried so hard to convince us that you even fooled yourself. You've been a total idiot. But still... it saved me. You trusted Sarah. Let that faith drive you. It even made me want to believe.
She's so stoic.
Sarah, talk to me, baby.
She can't, she's a crystal. Bartandalus. This Fal'Cie has long lived under the guise of Gaelinth Daisley, the Sanctum's supposedly human primarch. Unbeknownst even to his closest aides, he has kept careful watch on the fugitive l'Cie through the eyes of his Rook, Minerva, forcing them to grow stronger while at times aiding secretly in their flight. Bartandalus desires only that the l'Cie complete their focus, which he explained to be transforming into the beast Ragnarok in order to destroy Orphan and all of Cocoon. Day 13. Flight. Believing the Sanctum announcement that the Pulse was a forced migration, the Purge was a forced migration to Pulse, Vanille decided to join the train of her own free will. This could be her only chance to return home. Vanille hated the idea of leaving Fang behind on Cocoon, but if she could make it back to the lower world, her focus would no longer be a danger to anyone. Maybe she couldn't change reality, but she could defy her fate by running away. Her encounter 4 days ago had given her the courage she needed. Oh, I have the Tear back and Brunhilde and Shiva. Awesome. Right, so we have access to everyone now. So, oh god. Just put me at the latest one done. Seriously. That's all you get, really. Pathetic. Yeah, I struggle with Bartandalus. Not even gonna lie. Bad times. Bad times. Bad times. Look at the little coloured things fill up. Isn't it fun? Okay. Let us make our battle team. There we go. Okay, I want Snow, Vanille. Oh, I can't change my leader? Oh. Okay. I thought I could change my leader. Slight change on that.
This could be... I mean, those were just legends, right?
Well, legends in the world we know nothing about.
To Eden, but it's hard to be sure.
Invisible walls. Once again, there's only one way to go. There is a save point. Should you choose to save.
I can't believe we're still in Cocoon.
It's kind of creepy.
Role development unlocked. Your party members have unlocked the potential to assume all combat roles. From now on, you may also freely select the members of your battle team. Take on a new role. A member must first learn an ability for that role. You can teach party members new abilities via the Crystarium. There you go. But, as we've previously said, it takes like 10 times as much to do a role you're not meant to do. But that's fine. I can grind. The Fifth Arc. Concealed Vestige. This is chapter 10 of 13.
This place. It must be an ark.
An ark?
That's what they call them.
Long ago, the Fal'Cie, who made their home on Grand Pulse, were afraid of invasion from the outside. As part of their battle preparations, they created an army of living weapons, and they stored those weapons in arks. And they hid the arks all over the world.
And then...
Everyone on Grand Pulse knew the legend.
So, this is basically a Pulse armory.
Mm-hmm. Most of us never believed in it. A few people tried searching, but they never found a thing. Who'd have thought to look on Cocoon?
Right under our noses. Some secret they kept. Those Sanctum guys, what are they up to?
The story's not done. There's more.
They used to say the arcs had a more practical purpose.
Training.
Huh. Really?
Yeah, to force l'Cie to master their shiny new powers.
Okay, so I get it. Daisley's goal is to forge us into stronger weapons. Right.
Not Seath, but monsters all the same.
Think of it as training for the fight ahead.
Hope's right.
Would you like to grind?
What was that? These guys again.
Fun times.
Over there. We gotta keep moving.
So, legitimately now, this is literally an in-universe grinding spot. Crystarium Part 3. Now that all roles have been unlocked, you can assign roles freely to your characters. However, the character must have learned at least one ability. If you wish to cast a character in a new role, first access... Yeah, we read that. The 5th Ark. This Grand Pulse structure lies deep below the capital city of Eden, its existence unknown to the members of the Sanctum. According to legend, Arks are Grand Pulse armories that hold living weapons in stasis, in preparation for war with outside forces. These facilities also supposedly serve the function of awakening l'Cie's latent powers. Why this 5th Ark is on Cocoon, and whether there are other Arks... Oh, Ty, stop playing Resident Evil 9, man. Hidden elsewhere is uncertain. I want to play it, but I swore I'd play it with Bob. The Power Within. Chapter 10. Fang and Vanille remember a legend from their homeland, a legend about the Arks. Arks are supposedly huge armories filled with living weapons, their occupants kept in stasis for the day war comes to Grand Pulse. But why is one of them on Cocoon? It was probably transported in the same manner as the vestige in Bodum. But if it became known that such a facility existed so close to Eden, even the massed ranks of the entire Sanctum army would be powerless to stem the resulting tide of panic. Could it be that the government has been kept ignorant of the Ark's existence in the event that such a crisis be required? The Arks are also known as training grounds for l'Cie. As their brands burn with the awakening of new powers, the companions begin to understand Bartandalis' intention in sending them to this place. The Fal'Cie posing as a Primarch really does wish the l'Cie to complete their focus and bring an end to Cocoon. Why else give them this opportunity to hone their skills? The bad guy Space Pope gave us a grinding spot, and this is your grinding spot. It's not the best grinding spot, it's not even close, but here we go. Now able to harness the full powers of l'Cie, your characters can master any role. You will able to use a new role once you have learned one of its abilities. Master a variety of roles, and you'll gain access to more versatile paradigms. Now, the 3 main roles are all still locked off. I'm actually going to take Light into Sentinel first. You see how much this costs just for 10 HP? You see why it's not worth it. All of that, and it did nothing. Where can we put you? Let's send you up medic. Synergist. This is literally an in-universe grinding spot. We're not going to grind though, not here. There is a spot in here we're going to grind at, but that is mostly for drops. May I notice I'm putting the weak fleshy characters into Sentinel because it's just like more HP. Plus Tortoise is great. Tortoise is where you have 3 Sentinels. It has bonus damage reduction. You don't need to do this, by the way. You can safely ignore these extra rolls. There's no benefit to doing this. Right.
Run for your life.
No, I'm good. I'm going to wait for him to turn around, and then I'm going to get a preemptive. Again, the rewards here are not great. To be clear, fighting 3 Pulse Knights then. Oh, fuck you, man. That's the way we came, isn't it? Yeah, you're not going to get a lot of inventory. What did I get? I got a spark plug. Yeah. Say goodbye to money, kids. Humans drop money, and there are no humans here. Ah, bombs. We like bombs. Alright, let's wait for this Sentinel to go Pulsework Knight. Look, they do have little eyes. So that's his bum. You see there, that one's got his, look, he's looking at me. See that? Did you see the mouth and the eyes? Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, go on. Hero's Amulet. I think that's for snow? No. Yeah, look, you can see the face better there. Alright, what have we got next? Oh, I thought that was a big... That's some kind of Walker railgun thing. I get big the ship that crashed in Alien vibes from this.
You really are being trained to attack a Cocoon.
Yeah.
We try to go back to ground faults, and we end up here.
Who says what? depend on, you know... Scary. Anything with a sentinel and something else that quickly attacks and explodes is scary. Very scary. Ah, damn it. Scary fight. 8 bombshells. And again, I need you to know, it was nothing to do with my character's levels that I struggled in Bartandalus. It is literally because I am shit at this game that I struggled in Bartandalus. No word of a lie, I cannot paradigm shift quick enough. Can't do it. I'm stupid. Oh, brilliant. Okay, I know what I have to do here. I just... Ugh. I know where my grinding spot is, by the way. It's not here. Trying to work out whether my adjust my paradigms. See, if this was a live playthrough, I'd be like, hey, you guys pick my team, because we can pick any team we want for the rest of the game now. The only thing we can't do is... See, I can swap lightning out. See that?
What do you suppose happens to the sea when their full powers wake up?
Who knows? Now, I remember my grinding spot, because it's a bit further into this. There's like a big circular thing, and you have to go down and down and down and down. And the further down you go, the tougher the enemies get, and that's where my grinding spot is. Because there's one of those... You remember we were fighting those little scandroids? And they were giving way more CP than anything else when we were in the amusement park? Yeah, there's them down here. We don't have that yet. We have flans, and flans are going to start merging with each other, which is... interesting. Have we got any flans down here? We got nudibranchs. Oh, you could just see a flan round that corner. Horrible things. Is it the flans down there? Is that what I'm hearing? Yes, there are flans there. So they haven't popped out of the ground yet, but there are some flans over there. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm gonna get ya. But the thing is, you actually want those things to merge. If the two flans merge, they make a different flan. A saint's amulet. And the different flan is the cool one. Does that make sense? What's down here? What else is down here? Saint's amulet. C. Nothing. There is something there, though. So, try and get some flans. Okay, I don't appear to be able to get those flans to merge, which is moderately annoying. Now, you can get a sneak peek at some nonsense up here. But you can't access it. But look how many...
Nowhere to go.
Look how many of these little shitlords there are. And if you're wondering, we've managed to get 4,500 CP basically without doing anything. Right, where is it? Phosphoric ooze. These dudes merge. and that counts as a different flan, but you have to actually get them to merge, which is the problem. That's a terrible accessory. We are not at my grinding spot yet, kids. Do not worry. We are just going further down. Like all of those dudes, that was 384 CP. You want better. There is better down here. Oh, I might get a merge here just because that's what, 4 Nuda branches and 3 flans. Again, you do not want to do what I just did, but that's what they turn into. Yeah. I very nearly died then because they inflict poison, and you basically have to sit there and let them hit you until they decide to merge. You need 2 living flans to merge, and if there's anything else in the fight, you're going to be in trouble. I just had to throw a potion. I don't mind throwing a potion though. I'm into it. We are nearly at the sacred grinding spot. But first we go this way. Because this is a corridor game, and if we can turn away from the corridor, you're goddamn right we will.
But we better stick together.
So, do I have aggression? I have tireless charge, that's good enough.
Must be something else to try.
Yeah, that's a scary fight unless you just do 2 blitzes and they all die. Also, I've forgotten 10 vials of medicinal oil. I'd forgotten that Snow... Why is that then? Yeah, Snow doesn't have Blitz. You fuck. Why don't you have Blitz, you fuck? Absolute nightmare. We're nearly at my grinding spot, kids. Tell me who your favourite party is for Final Fantasy XIII in the comments. As per usual, tell me who your favourite Final Fantasy XIII character is. I've already told you mine. It's Mog or Sarah. Mog's not actually in this one, but Sarah is, technically. She's a crystal statue. This is where it gets a bit silly. Yeah, honestly, Mog from Final Fantasy XIII Part 2 might just be the best Final Fantasy XIII character, just because you can throw them. They're cute and you can throw them. And maybe that's all it takes. We're not at the grinding spot yet. Do not worry, kids. We should just be able to hear a treasure chest on our right, I think. Yep, on our right. Nearly at the grinding spot. Not there yet. A rainbow anklet. What does that do? Increases daze resistance by 30%. Again, this entire area is designed to train us to become the best possible destroyers of this world there is, and we've only got 6,000 CP from walking forwards. It's disgusting. We are going to be here for a while. I will be walking back and forth between 2 specific encounters. Not difficult encounters either. Easy encounters. Easy encounters. Yeah, here it goes. So this is the big circly, spirally bit in the next room. Easy encounters, high CP. Okay, so I haven't done any grinding. Sorry, we're not at my grinding spot yet. I think I said that. I did go back to see how much CP a fight would get me, and the Nuda branches, they do drop a fair amount of CP, but it's we'll get more in this next bit because this is the bit. There's lots of up and downs. Right, where's my big old map? You remember those dancing debuffing things? Yeah, that shit's showing up. Horrible things. Did I save? I don't remember. Resident Evil 9's out and I'm playing this. Fucking travesty. Yeah, these jumpy boys. Yeah, nothing really calling out to me just yet. You can kind of see. This is huge. I believe my grinding spot is at the bottom of this. Stop looking at me, man. And that leads us back up, I think. IIRC. I don't think you could... Oh, you might be able to walk along this bit. Full of shit I am. As per usual. I mean, this is why God hates me after all. Oh, fucking hell. Again, none of these fights are worth double repeating. All they do... Yes, I know. I know. All they do is give you... the max CP you're getting here is 500. So... There they are. It's the same thing. Does exactly the same thing. The Nuda branches is a nice idea, those slugs. Fighting those slugs is a nice idea. But, yeah. So you can climb back up and fight those fights again, but none of them are dropping good CP, look. We need hundreds of thousands of CP at this point. I do believe we have a bossy boss coming up, or at least the tyrants. They do forge blade, and they forge a blade. Right. These bad boys. Pulse armaments. He's all jiggly.
These things are alive.
What's the Sanctum up to? Are they planning to start a war?
Anyway, he should not be jiggling, but it's because he's going to get up. See that? This is a proper fight, this thing. If it forges that blade, we're in trouble. If it forges that blade, we're in trouble. It forged the blade. It did not forge the blade. Do not let it forge that blade, kids. That blade will kill you. So, when it forges the blade is a separate new enemy. It goes behind your party and just does, like, their equivalent of blitz to you. But it can knock you out of juggling these things. At which point... Oh, it gave me Optimus Prime. Thank you. Yeah, where are you going, friend? Watch him turn around. Yeah, 32 seconds. 32 seconds. I haven't even seen the blade yet. That's, interesting. Drops Optimus Prime and, Optimus Primal. And I think if I turn around... and leave... they respawn. Now, by the way, I know it looked easy, but if you do not get a preemptive strike, these things will fuck you up. And we have lots of fun things down here. So if I go back in, do you respawn? No. How far away do I have to go? How far away do I have to go? Because that fight is 538 CP. Do you think it makes me go between floors? Because this is... I remember fighting these dudes a lot. I don't know if I'm going to have to beat them and then save here and then reload like I did earlier with another grinding spot, or if I have to... Alright, well, we'll see. We'll see now. For science, we'll see if they disappear or they return. I don't know if they want you to grind these dudes, or if I'm remembering fighting these dudes in the sequel. Let's find out together. I don't listen to Leona Lewis. I do need to let them forge the blade, though, ironically, if I want it for the bestiary. And I do love filling in my bestiary. No, they are just gone! Okay, they were one-time fights. These berserkers do not respawn once conquered. This is a one-time encounter.
We're gonna leave those things alone.
I do want them to wake up. Oh god, it even says in my notes, you only fight them once, make sure you fight the blade. I was too busy killing them. A pair of Rigels? To inner conduit. Is inner conduit my grinding spot? It might be. There's a behemoth down here. I do love fighting me some behemoths. So a pair of Rigels, you say. What do Rigels do for Saz? Up his strength. Ah, stagger lock. That's interesting. Prevents staggering of enemies. Yeah, so... Oh, here's a weapon where Saz could finally do damage. But go fuck yourself. A boop and a beep.
Well, at least we shouldn't run into Psycom here.
Inner conduit, the 5th arc. I think I have further to go till I get to my grinding spot. I remember it being a big circle, like the one we just came down with the debuff enemies. But I remember there being some little fucking wizard things that you killed, and you could kill them really quickly. So we... Ah-ha-ha! Yeah, these guys. They're Aramans. Okay, it's definitely not those guys, because that was only 384 CP. An auric amulet. I swear I already have a bunch of those. There's some flans over here. Flan it! Yeah, that wasn't... That's... Imps. Oh, do I have to get them to summon reinforcements? I wonder what reinforcements they summon. I don't know, man. I haven't seen my grinding spot. I do know there's a behemoth down here. Oh, fuck you! Got trouble with flans. I swear there's a behemoth down here, right? There's got to be a behemoth down here somewhere. I know there is a grinding spot in the Pulse Vestige. Because it's where I ground. Right, yeah, this is all about... they summon... Oh, you can hear the behemoth. All the enemies you fight, if you don't kill them quickly, they summon back up. So there's a behemoth. There. Oh, there is a behemoth there. So let's look. There's the Araman. I don't know. I didn't let him get a shot off. I imagine it would have been terrifying. So this should be the behemoth around this corner. Fuck! No!
Keep your mind on the battle.
Do not let it stand up. Do not let it stand up. Do not let it stand up.
Just another battle.
There we go. There's a behemoth fight for you. I'll always give you a behemoth fight. Don't forget. Now, we should be able to see it in the enemy intel. Oh, it doesn't tell you. Right, so these dudes, unlike the other behemoth we saw, once they hit a certain damage threshold, they stand up, reset their chain gauge, and fully heal. Which is... yeah, I'm never going to fight one fair. Fuck that. Also, worth absolutely nothing CP-wise. Right, I can hear the flans. Can you hear them? So my grinding spot, when we get down to the pulse, is there is a fight between two enemies. There's a three-way battle you can jump into, and it's a giant wolf versus a super behemoth. And they both start at half health. So my idea when I do that is I jump in, I kill the behemoth first, and then focus on the poisonous giant wolf. And Alicanto for hope. Oh look, another behemoth fight over there. Interesting. But that one has backup. See that? Those little things there? Those little things there, yeah, you can see you can skip this fight if you don't want to do it. They give more CP than the fucking behemoth did.
Keep your mind on the battle. Time for another approach.
Scary, scary, scary.
Keep the enemy off balance. Take this. Target's a target.
Nearly died. Nearly died. 640 CP and 2 fragrant oils for fighting a behemoth and its friends. I mean, the treasure chest it was guarding is pretty good. How do you know I'm here from there? That's crazy. You may also have noticed we aren't getting that good a... What the hell does it do then? Alicanto. Staggerlock. Yeah, isn't he supposed to charge up here? Is this broken? Because I don't want to fight him anywhere near those fucking Aramans. Oh, he's coming now. Shit! No! Right, turn around, friend. Didn't even give me anything. What a prick. Just to be clear, any single one of these things will kill us in a straight up fight. It's not good here. Now you can I know you can dodge these. I could kill the behemoth on a straight up fight, and I could kill the Aramans in a straight up fight, but I can't kill both. Come on. There you go. There's an Ethosol there. Still not found my grinding spot, kids. I need to look at this map. Where are we? The 5th arc in a conduit. That's the Ethosol. E. What is that there? It's a metal armband. So we're going to go and fight those Aramans for the metal armband, but we're not going to fight that behemoth. There's no fucking point. Unless we can get a preemptive on it. Oh god, do I have to? I do kind of have to kill everything, don't I? So the metal, the Ethosol, which is restores your TP. Yeah, with these enemies that summon extra enemies into the fight, the extra enemies aren't calculated into the CP the battle time requirements. So, those enemies just summoned an Araman, right? It's still... it was still like, oh no, hey, no, you have to fight this shit fair, man. Now, obviously, I want to fight this behemoth and his friends. The only way this is going to work is if I get a preemptive, though. Alright, kids. It's not even good CP. 758 CP for that entire fight. It was not a preemptive strike. Ah, hubris. Beautiful, wonderful, delicious, erotic hubris. Still not got to my grinding spot, though. Sadly. Where are we now? We are in the 5th arc in a conduit. Right. We actually have a boss fight here. So we want to mess around with our paradigms slightly. Hopefully I can do this. There he is, he's waiting for us.
Rains?
What?
Oh, easy guys. It's alright. Rains is a Sanctum officer. He's been helping us out.
Why are you here? Reigns! You traitor!
This is the second person who's bodied lightning in a
I put you on
cutscene.
the path. That was my focus.
You're a Lassie?
Everyone's a
Since
fucking
long
Lassie.
before we met. I did my best to assist you, as bid by the Sanctum fal'Cie. Now do you understand? The fal'Cie have watched over you, guiding your every step. The luck that saved you time and again was a deliberate machination. Why, you may ask? The Primarch, or should I say, Bartandalus, is crafting you into the instruments of Cocoon's demise.
We've been played for fools.
A Cocoon fal'Cie? Why?
Why? To restore the Maker.
The Maker?
Space God.
The entity responsible for creating both humans and fal'Cie.
Oh.
Long ago, the Maker departed this world, leaving the two races behind. In a sense, human and fal'Cie are brothers, orphaned by the same parent. As for the humans, they forgot the order imposed by the Maker. They began to war amongst themselves for the first time in history. The fal'Cie focused on recalling their lost deity and returning the world to its former glory. This purpose lies at the heart of all their actions.
Let's just watch cutscenes we've already seen before.
Calling back the Maker requires a fitting sacrifice.
Yeah, we've heard. The destruction of Cocoon.
The lives of this world's entire populace in bloody tribute.
No. That's crazy talk.
I don't get it. Why do they need us? Couldn't the fal'Cie end Cocoon with just a thought?
Their existence is bound to the creation and maintenance of this floating shadow. It is their very nature that holds them in check.
You mean Cocoon fal'Cie can't destroy Cocoon? They needed tools.
If we can stop this by doing nothing, we'll do nothing.
Noble. I expected as much.
You lied to us. What happened to your dream of rebuilding Cocoon for the people? Was it all a lie?
A shadow of a dream. From when I was human. It was change I craved. And once I'd built the influence to make things happen, there was change. I gained all the power I could hope for, but was a puppet with no will to wield it. It wasn't the fal'Cie who changed. It was me.
You were made a l'Cie?
A l'Cie, tied to an inescapable focus, a slave of destiny. I'd lost hope. I'd all but given up on dreams of freedom.
What are you saying?
I'm here of my own accord, not by fal'Cie order. Seeing you fight brought it all back. Brought back that future.
He's gonna kick my ass. I'm not ready for him.
Will challenge my fate.
What?
Easy, guys.
If I can defeat you here, the fal'Cie plan will fail.
Reigns!
I will use all my remaining power.
He's turned into a
I will
thing.
set you free.
A thing. Libra.
Reigns.
Just have to wait for Vineal to buff us all up.
On your guard.
So that recovery shift is, I believe, he gets rid of all of his debuffs.
Follow my lead.
He's shifting again.
Let's go!
I will not yield.
Of course he fucking does that.
You will not yield. You are mine. On your guard.
Follow my lead.
You are mine.
Any of these debuffs gonna hit at any point? Ever? Fucking hell. Come on. Right, finally got one on him.
My triumph is near.
And he instantly goes into recovery shift.
You will not yield.
There we go.
My will is my own. My will is my strength.
So that sucked. It's fine. Just gonna buff up a bit.
Let's go.
You are mine.
Thanks.
I hate how the AI... Ow, ow, ow. Heal Snow. You can do 2 Esseners. Just do it!
My will is my strength. I must not falter.
He's gonna kill me. He's gonna fucking kill me.
You can do it.
Oh, yeah?
That's really frustrating. Vanille, can you Essen me, please? Vanille, Essen me, please. I can't do anything until stop wears off. God damn it, Vanille! No, I killed him with poison. For fuck's sake! Vanille, you... We get a Tetradic crown and the Moogle works. Crystarium expands again! It's all kicking off. That was a fun fight, by the way. There's a lot of different ways you can do that.
Ironic, isn't it? The only thing I wanted was a moment of triumph. How it ends isn't important. Just do what you know is right. Trust yourselves.
And that's it.
Did he complete his focus?
Does it matter?
I don't think so. All Reigns did was try to save Cocoon in his own way. His own way.
Hey!
Where are you?
Snow! I think Reigns was searching for a way to make us understand. To understand the frustration of being a Lassie. A Lassie bound to a focus.
That was a fun boss
And
fight.
maybe what it meant to be human.
Unlike Bartandalus, which was fucking awful. And you just dump back here. Data log updated. Check your inventory. We get access to Moogle Works. And we got the Tetradic Crown, which casts Protect, Shell, Veil, and Vigilance the first time HP is low. It's our first Lassie. Sid Reigns delivers devastating physical attacks, executes powerful magical attacks, susceptible to slow. Plans actions according to the target's role. We didn't really show that off because I didn't have time to, but yeah, depending on who you've got and what your setup is, depends on how he acts. Orphan. This mysterious being fuels the fal'Cie Eden with the power necessary to maintain Cocoon's complex operational systems, and as such, its death would bring about Cocoon's certain destruction. Nevertheless, its death is what Bartandalus desires, for he seeks to offer the lives of the world's millions of inhabitants in sacrifice to call the vanished Maker back to this realm. As Sanctum fal'Cie and Lassie are themselves incapable of harming Orphan, Bartandalus requires the assistance of Pulse Lassie. If they can transform into Ragnarok and destroy Orphan, Cocoon's demise will be assured. People. Sid Reigns. Reigns had been planning to overthrow fal'Cie rule, but was made into a Lassie by Bartandalus before those plans could be put into action. Since then, he has been part of the fal'Cie's scheme to guide Lightning and the others through their battles with the Sanctum and along the path to Cocoon's destruction. However, Reigns regains the will he once had as a human and attempts to foil Bartandalus' plans by killing the Lassie. Despite his eventual defeat, the cavalry commander transforms into Crystal. Chapter 10. The Dreams of Man. While exploring the Ark, the Lassie meets Sid Reigns, who reveals the horrendous truth of the fal'Cie's agenda. The divinity responsible for creating both fal'Cie and humans, known only as the Maker, departed long ago, leaving the world to fall into ruin. To save it, the Maker must return, but to call back the Maker, millions of lives, no less than the entire population of Cocoon, must be sacrificed. Thus, the Sanctum fal'Cie carefully nurture the people within their floating shell in preparation for this bloody tribute. Yet unable to unmake that which they themselves have made, the fal'Cie have long sought suitable tools to carry out Cocoon's destruction. The Pulse Lassie, in short, have been surreptitiously watched and protected so that they might gain the strength necessary to complete their terrible focus. Reigns, the bearer of this awful truth, reveals himself to be a Lassie under the control of Bartandalus. So far he has guided Lightning and her friends as his focus required, but now he chooses to exercise his final shred of free will in an act of rebellion against the fal'Cie. If he can kill the Pulse Lassie, then Cocoon will escape destruction. His last wish as a human is to fight for the survival of his world. Even in defeat, he turns to Crystal and gains his eternal reward. And our Crystarium expanded. It went up, Dispelga is a commando thing. Is that a technique or is that... Yeah, that's a technique. Ruinga, ATB. That gives us an ATB. That gives us an accessory. And the other 3 are dump stats. Cool. That was a fun fight. That's the first boss fight I've actually enjoyed. It's a shame that instead of repeating the fight a different l'Cie path, they instead just choose to repeat the Bartandalos fight like 6 more times. Each time it being tougher. Oh no, let's look at Moogle Works first. So the Unicorn Mart is updated and now sells Foul Liquid, which removes Daze. You saw Daze fucking me up in that. We can now buy the Life Saber, the Umbra, the Healer Staff, the Gold Bangles, the General's Belt, the Pain Dampeners, the White Capes, the Hero's Amulet, the Saint's Amulet. Now, Moogle Works. Kupo, the Whistlewind Scarf, and the Collector Catalogue for 100,000 gil. You want that shit, man. We will get it as a drop. We can now also get Monstrous Fangs and Otherworldly Bones. Do you see where the problem with the... And you now get a Manar Stone as well. I'm almost tempted to buy a Collector Catalogue, but it's 100,000. Ah, fuck it, I'll buy one. There you go, kids. So let's upgrade that Collector's Catalogue. Using whatever shit we've got. This is stupid, by the way. Don't do this. Now you can upgrade it, but you'd need the specific item, the specific catalyst that... You'd need the specific catalyst that they upgrade with. I don't even know how to do that, by the way. I mean, we'll have a look. I think it upgrades to the Connoisseur's Catalogue. Oh no, a fight against bombs. And I think shortly after, more bombs. Yeah, you definitely get collector's catalogues as a reward for a hunt later. Where are we? The 5th Arc Central Conflux. Yes, this is the area where I do my grinding. Yes! Because it's the same sort of downy bit that we went down before, but it has I think there's... Yeah, look, see, they're fighting each other now. You have armatures versus... Yeah, that was 460 CP. There is a specific fight somewhere in this area that I would like to play with. Everything has leveled up. Everything is hitting a lot harder now. I mean, you do have camera control here, but it's fucking wonky. I can't look any further down than that. So look, there's 2 pulse knights there. That lets you drop down there. It's not here. There is a bit like this, a big circly bit, and there's a specific fight that takes like 2 seconds to respawn and gives great rewards. What? Love that fucking fight. Everyone immediately turns around and starts beating me to death. Thanks, friends. Jesus. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Yeah, I don't think there's anything up here. No. I know where my grinding spot is. Because I remember, you know when all those bombs drop down? I remember using that as a grinding spot. And I remember that being shit. I think this is a bunch more tyrants now. Don't forget, we need a lot. We need a lot. Just for our normal rolls. And lightning will be going into commando. It was, wasn't it? Yeah, look. That was 740 back then. And we're going up to... Each roll is going to cost 8,000. It's ridiculous, man. Is this the trap room? Yeah. It's a go fuck you room. Yeah. I don't know if this lock's behind us or not. I'm wondering if this is... Ugh! There's like 3 little worm things. And they are great. Oh no! Yeah, you ain't getting a star rating on that, Alex. Fucking hell. The fights that you want for the CP, by the way. are the bombs. That took 7 seconds and got me 500 CP. And also, bomb ash is not great. You want bombshells, but yeah. But the fighting the other things, terrifying. So we need to do some math. So we need we need to do the math here and then quintuple it. It's a lot. I'm going to be finding my grinding spot, and once I've found my grinding spot, and I do have one, we're going to be chilling out, doing what this game has literally told us to do, which is grind. Again, just doing the basic stuff. This is 15 HP and it costs 9,000 CP. These ones, the secondary rolls, they are no good other than, you know, some specific stuff. So everyone who doesn't have Sentinel will be having Sentinel, but I'm not going to overgrind just because it's ridiculous. Also, that fight was horrible. Let's not do that fight again. I know the area I want, by the way. There is a specific fight that I can respawn really quickly, and it gets me 500 CP. Oh, great. Nope. 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 Good day. Turn around. No, don't back away. Turn around, you fuck. No! Ah, shit. What a horrifying fight! And that was 704 CP, and I 0-starred it, because of course I did. Oh, I got instantly deprotected. Nightmarish. What are you? You are Faymark. That is a weapon for snow. Enfeeblement. Greatly reduces physical damage dealt to enemies. Strength plus 20. Increases strength by 20. Critical protect. Cast protect when HP is low. Functions only once per battle. Physical will 5. Negates the first 5 points. Why would you want enfeeblement? Is that one of those ones where you have to fight so many battles? I mean, who fucking knows, right? Yeah. I think this is it. Where is the save point, though? I know there was a save point, and then you went down from the save point, climbed back up, and you could basically farm... Yes, we're gonna fight, Vanille. How are you triggered by me already? No! Ah, you bastard. See, that fight's more like it. That was 1,000. That was 1,000. There's a behemoth there. I'm not seeing the fight I remember. And I'm not looking ahead in my thing either. So there's a behemoth there. Is he patrolling the entire thing? He may be patrolling the entire thing. I'm going to watch this behemoth for a while and see what he does. I think he's only patrolling half, so the only way we're going to snag him is if we come from here. So I'm just going to learn this guy. Because he'll kill us in one hit. Okay. You can basically sneak attack him from either side, I think. It must be down there. I remember jumping down a side thing, landing on some dudes. I don't know if I'm too close here. Then running back up to a save point, and I did that for about 2 days. Don't you dare turn around. Because that dude is only worth 300 CP, which is nothing. Anything else down here? Or is it? It must be further down. It's an area like this, and you jump down, and there's like immediately a bunch of the little worm things and some flans. And you could just jump back up, save, and reload. Bombs. See, that was 512, and I got Bombshell and Bomb Ashes, which is great news for Alex. So that's a really good fight. But what you need is you need it near a save point. Otherwise, it's fucking useless. There is a save point. Oh, thank Christ. Right. What's in this one? Don't you dare fight me! No! What's in here then? I'm guessing this is going to be a tyrant. Be a tyrant. It's going to be a tyrant. Okay. Best be worth it. There's definitely a grinding spot in here, I just don't remember where it is. 3 electrodes. 3 electrodes. I believe I finally killed the blade. It took so long that it made 3 blades on that one. Because it didn't get a preemptive strike. Do I have? Otherwise I'm going to get fucked here. Well, there's 1,000 CP if you could stomach it. And that was... I did really bad on that one. But I guess you just run in here. More berserkers. Yeah, we're kind of near the end, so I'm going to say that's my grinding point. Which one was I working on? I think it was Medic, wasn't it? Or was it Sentinel? It was Sentinel I was apparently working on. And you were working on medic. You were working on synergist. You were working on sentinel. You were working on sentinel. And you were working on medic. So, with that, I'm going to sit here and grind that fight. I think that's the fight I was going to grind. Because I know we get Bahamut. So I think here, I remember dropping down off one of those, you know, we were jumping down those, those bits, and landing on a branch of 3. Do they respawn if we come in here? Or do I have to run all the way away? I don't know. Yeah, I think this is going to be another one of those, oh, you quit to the main menu. So it's 384 CP for that behemoth. Does this then respawn everything? Or do I have to do it the old-fashioned... It does! It does respawn everything. But this doesn't remind me of my grinding spot. I had a grinding spot. We've got a long way to go. And I did all of this when I played this game here. I remember it. I remember it well. This doesn't feel like it was my grinding spot. That's 1,000 CP, which is fine. I know I had a grinding spot in here. I guess we're just going to continue. I definitely have a grinding spot once we get down onto the surface, so there's that. I don't know where it is. I definitely haven't gone past it. I remember jumping off of a platform and straight into a fight. Transept, the 5th arc. Hypogeum, Transept, the 5th arc. 2 Transept. Right. I think we get centurions here. Yeah. Yeah, it's really a shame that those things are one-time spawns, because I'd love to like fight those over and over and over. They are really good for drops. Well, it looks like I couldn't find my grinding spot. Excuse me? What saw me? Well, I see you, friend. Go on, jump up. I mean, perhaps I'm just remembering this area wrong. I see you hiding there, friend. Go on. None of these are giving good drops. They're all 500 CP. I should have stayed at that elevator with the bombs and just rode it up and down. So 2 otherworldly bones. Yeah, we're going to get our next Eidolon. I think there's a big lad in here. Yeah.
Why don't you just keep sleeping there, all right?
Everything Pulse is an enemy of Cocoon.
Ha. Ha! Fuck it. I do find it funny how these giant fucking robots... No. Okay. Kind of stuck here. No, don't want to fight you. It's cool. See? These giant fucking robots are vulnerable to poison. There was a very specific grinding point that I used, and I haven't found it, and I don't know that if I'm being stupid. It's okay, because I have another one later. But I was going to put some time in down here, but no. Let's see if we can... Yeah, I definitely have a grinding spot I can use later that's much quicker. Gets us about that much CP in a single fight. It's a big wolf versus a behemoth. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun here. I might die again. I've died a few times in this playthrough. You don't always see them though.
Looks like it's a dead end.
How about down there?
If the stories are right, it's a maze.
What
This
stories?
place is a boot camp for Lassie. All kinds of challenges from Grand Pulse are waiting.
Challenges, huh? To get us all ready to go wipe out Cocoon?
Yeah.
We can wait here if turning Seath sounds better.
I have had enough of this! Where's the way out?
Way out? Who said there was one?
Bring it on. My mind is made up.
Oh, we all got to know about
Maybe I
your
will
motivation.
get the Seath. But until that happens, I'm gonna make Sarah proud. I couldn't bring myself to admit that this tear meant goodbye. And that's why I kept searching for her. But I didn't need to. Sarah was here the whole time. Right here, watching over me. Now I get it. What this tear's been telling me is to not let our focus win. It's not the foul sea we should listen to. It's Sarah and Reigns. Do you know why? Because our focus doesn't matter. What matters to me is that we protect Cocoon. Whatever it takes.
Same here. I'll help you do it.
All right.
Yeah, and Fang refuses. This is tough.
I mean, come on. When a chocobo agrees, you know you're on the right path.
There you go. That's
Well,
right.
Count me out.
What?
If you all want to go it on your own, then so will I.
Hey,
Fang.
hey, now. Hey.
Let Cocoon get what's coming. They hate us for being Lassie. What's it to me if they die? Better that than watch a friend go Seath. If you don't have the nerve for it,
Friend.
I'll do it myself. Go on alone. Get stronger.
Special
And
friend.
smash Cocoon out of the sky. You turn Seath and there's no coming back. I'm not letting it end that way.
So, Bahamut transforms into a jet plane, is all I have to say. The mighty Lord Bahamut is reduced to this. I hate the Eidolons in this. Look. Look at it. It's fucking bullshit.
What What's he doing here? Come to take pity on me? Come to take care of a broken Lassie?
That thing's here to help us?
Yeah, help. That's what Eidolons do. They help us. Eidolons are our salvation. If we can't decide what to do next, they come put us out of our misery!
Wait, so you haven't made up your mind yet?
Why are you protecting me? What are you doing?
Protecting one of our own. We can do without their brand of mercy. And we don't need a fal'Cie's orders either. I'm fighting this focus to the end. We all are. So please, fight with us.
Bahamut's perfectly happy to watch this. This is Lord Bahamut. Right, so Fang, Lightning, and Vanille. Okay. What do I do? What do I do? This is a tough one, I remember. Hang on. He casts Doom. I am getting absolutely stomped here.
Too late to beg. Give it your best shot. Out of my sight. Thank you. Bring it on! Thanks, appreciate it. No mercy! Give it your best shot. End of the road.
I think I'm dead.
Bring it on! Too late to beg.
We're in trouble.
Be careful!
I think I'm gonna fail this one. Yeah, I'm basically dead. Close. Turn into a jet plane, Bahamut. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I hate that fight so much. We get the Bahamut Idolith, and Fang gets her ATB gauge.
Look! A new path! Maybe that thing did save us.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to call it a sign of me being right. No? Okay. Listen, keep our eyes on the goal and we'll figure something out. All right.
Hey, Sarah. So I guess being a Lassie doesn't have to mean you can't do what's right, does it?
Hang on. I need to pause.
Here's a shocker for you.
Data log updated, and we get the Bahamut Idolith. So we've got Odin, Shiva, Bahamut, and Brunhilde. We still need Alexander and Hetonakir, which is Hope and Vanille. Data log. Would you like to read about what just happened? There's Bahamut. Yields to those who defend against and endure attacks and weaken and debilitate their enemies. So you could swap to Saboteur. It's just easier to face tank it, basically. Snow. Without a family to take care of him, Snow was raised in a sanctum facility. Now he leads a rebellious group of youths known as Nora. Believing Sarah's last words to be his focus, Snow pours all of his energy into saving Cocoon. His fervour is blunted by the claim that she was nothing more than a falsy tool, but he renews his determination to overcome the destiny laid before him. Nothing will prevent him from protecting his world and seeing Sarah return from her crystallized state. Events. Chapter 10. There are only 13 chapters, by the way. It's about to get squirrely, though. On Wings of Misery, seeing Rains turn to crystal, not as a consequence of completing his focus as a Lassie, but from fulfilling his wish as a human, has lifted Snow out of his uncharacteristic despair. It seems that it doesn't matter what his focus is. All he needs to do is remember Sarah's words and fight to protect Cocoon, just as he originally intended. And ultimately, if ignoring his task were to turn him into a Seath, wouldn't that still be better than ignoring his fiancée's wish and destroying the world? Snow decides to spend whatever time he has left in a way that would make Sarah proud. The best character in the game is not in the game. Though the others warm to his idea, Fang stands apart. She'll never let herself, let alone her friends, turn Seath. Spoilers, we all turn Seath at the end. Even if it means tearing Cocoon out of the sky, she'll complete their focus to save them from that fate. Bartandalus has the ability to turn anyone into Seath at will. They don't need to do a brand or anything, they can just turn you into a Seath if they so choose. Her spirit in turmoil, Fang feels her inert brand blaze to life, and looks on in stunned amazement as the Eidolon Bahamut is summoned from the skies. Eidolons save Lassie who waver in their conviction by ending their indecision with death. Realising that Bahamut is a danger to all of them, Fang is forced to rethink her path. Unable to stand by and see her friends hurt, she helps them to defeat the Eidolon and finds a new road has opened up before them. Would you like to walk down the corridor?
Guess it's time to face the peril of our plight. Sounds splendid.
Whatever it is the Fal'Cie want, we're the ones who decide what we do.
We're coming up on the open world chapter of the game, which is where all my grinding is going to be done before I do anything.
Oh, hey! Look at that!
What? Oh. An airship?
And it's from Grand Pulse. I guess it was one of this Ark's weapons, or something.
That's a gate to Grand Pulse.
So what? That's our exit? Pulse? Or bust?
Could be one of Daisley's traps.
Well, that's not good. Do you think it might take us to Eden?
I'm doing the flying. No more of these ships taking charge of our travel plan stuff. The only place this thing is taking us is where these boys tell it to.
Huh, really? That is a Grand Pulse ship.
Really? Leave it to me.
Either way, we're on borrowed time. So we might as well go. We get lucky, maybe we'll even turn up some way to get rid of these goofy tattoos.
Yeah.
But there's no way to do that.
You never know. Maybe we just didn't think to look for one.
If nothing else, we know Cocoon's safe for the time being. I'd say it's worth going to take a look.
Maybe. But what about your dad?
I made him a promise. I promised him to keep going and do what I had to. He said only I would know what that was. The world's full of lies. There's no way of knowing what's right. All we can do is believe in ourselves.
Believe in yourself.
It's easy to sit back and let people trick you.
That's the
Like how
place
the
to
Sanctum had us all
start.
thinking that a Lassie was some sort of monster.
And I said, hey,
I'm done with their lies.
what a wonderful kind of
Now
day.
see, this whole focus thing. From here on out, I use my eyes.
Let's kill God.
Think. And act.
Well, not God. God's gone.
I might not make all the right choices, but as long as I'm the one who decided what to do, there's nothing to regret.
All right, let's do it. I'm with you. Bad choices and all.
Of course, I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out. Pulse is hell, you know.
Oh, is it now? How many times have you been there?
None. But I want to go and see what it's like for myself.
Okay, people. So, everybody in?
Right.
Absolutely.
Off to hell we go.
We don't even know if the airship works, but whatever.
No one ever said the future'd be easy.
Uh-huh.
But I think we all saw the glimmer of a dream, somewhere in the sky that night. The tiniest spark of hope that we could change our fate. Who could say? That moment's come and gone.
Let's go to Grand Pulse.
You did it!
Yeah, I told you, didn't I?
Playful little critter, isn't he?
Yeah, we'll play with someone else.
Happens all the time.
He thinks we're lunch.
Yeah, like a seafood buffet.
Seafood, cute.
Guys, here it comes! Fang! Get him!
I'm on it!
Look how they massacred my boy. Turning Bahamut into a jet plane.
Here goes!
Hey, over here!
You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm great.
Grab on!
There's the big boys down there. So this is the open world.
Home sweet home. Welcome to Grand Pulse.
Beautiful. Do I want to save my progress or... Yes, I want to save my progress. Oh, Terra Incognita.